I want to address the elephant in the room about the future of myself in 2024, that probably I wouldn't be making, gaming videos or anything related like this. Just recently, I had my PC taken away by my parents because I've been more focused on making art than my actual schoolwork or assignments. And also, I really wanted to address that the development of my fighting game, Road Brawlers, will be postponed due to lack of funding and my lack in knowledge in programming. Sorry, this is like my first video of me like trying to like make a video similar to like Penguin Zero or most notably Moist Critical. This is like my first time making a video like this, per se speaking. Like I really wanted to express like my feelings and anything like that towards my work on my Roblox fighting game, Road Brawlers. Just recently, the director of the game, Road Brawlers, aka F participant Justin, or Lucinator14, to what he is notably mentioned a lot, it has, we had a conflict about, about some other things like I can't really mention whatsoever. And it's like I couldn't like really say much about it just because I don't really want it to hurt his feelings, but he's been like very bad to me, like just being like very like a dick to me, like saying some stuff and just treating me like really bad as his lead game designer for quote his game Road Brawlers, which is supposed to be a fighting game similar to Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and possibly like that's it, I believe so. And the development of the game was very much like, I would say, had lack of funding, and my knowledge in programming isn't that great, per se speaking. So like our funding was very low and we couldn't really do anything about it, so I was doing like most of the work, mostly like graphical, uh mostly like I was working on graphical effects, costume design, modeling the maps and all those and such. But that got all postponed due to my parents taking away my computer because I was morely focused on that and also my artwork. My grades hadn't been doing like that well in my perspective since my teacher had been quite failing me off and just pretty much like not giving a single crap about me at all. So I can't really say much about it, but that's pretty much like the only subject that I'm quite of like failing. So as of now, I have like called off of work and did anything else to catch up on my grades and like improve them, per se speaking, because I've been working like numerous hours, like from like 3 to 11 most of the time, sometimes up to like 1 or 12, and I get home around like around 2 or like around 12 midnight just to get us enough money as much as possible. And like bought a car recently, and it was the Toyota MR2 W10, and it's a right-hand drive from Japan. And just to mention that I have bought that car just because I really love like the design of that car, and it's quite similar to the A86 by its body design and probably its engine, although its engine is like very different to what many Toyota like nerds know of, and like what many JDM like people are like they do know of. I'm sorry that like I'm not very good at like making a video like this, since this is like again my first time making a video similar to like Mars Critical, where he just talks about like some stuff and random things like that. This is my first video and there are some other things I also wanted to say. um Going back to Road Brawlers, I've been like having a lot of conflicts with my cousin, like my actual cousin, F participant Justin. He is my cousin, and he's the director of Road Brawlers. And he wanted me to like make this like cool Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 like Roblox game, but due to the lack of funding and due to us like not really thinking like the things we need to like do to like get this game up on Roblox is very much disappointing. And I've been working with like two development groups recently and helping like other programmers and like other people on the Roblox projects. I've been helping them out with making their game look nice and teaching them like how to build things like and make their game look nice by like at a glance. Also, I would like to address a lot more than that. And I've been recently working on a project called Super Paper World, or say I don't really know like the name of it. I would pretty much, yeah, it's called Paper World Roleplay, and it is a project that's made by this person named uh Fluffle, and Fluffle is this 14-year-old Roblox furry programmer who is really into like Paper Mario. And for me, I really love Paper Mario a lot. Like that's like the game I love to play. I play like the very first one. And since like I stopped like developing on it because I had my PC taken away because I hadn't been doing good at my mathematics, I couldn't really help out. But what I'm trying to do, which I don't really think not a lot of people would know of, is I really wanted to like gain the trust of like those developers. And since I helped them out, why not they can like help me out in my own project too. The thing is, Fluffle and his other programmers, which is like a very small like group of programmers, which is like all five of us, including me, we are not like a very big like Roblox like a really big Roblox group who's like making like a really like awesome game. Or like we don't have like 20 programmers, or we don't have like a big team for us to make a game that's like very like stellar looking. And at a glance, Paper World Roleplay has been looking like as great as possible. And recently it is at its revamp stage, and it's preparing for its Christmas update. And I really want to address also for like the third time that it's this like, I would say it's like this I don't know what to say about it. I've been working on this update for pretty much like a long time, and just to say that it's not like really like a big thing for me, but it is a big thing for them because like it's like the biggest like revamp ever yet, because they had like a map expansion, they added like new regions to like the whole thing. But I didn't do all that, they did, because I was giving them like developer tips and all these sorts of things to them to improve like to improve their game a whole lot. And I also helped out somewhat with the programming. I did somewhat like say like how to like program it like a little bit more efficiently and better as a game designer that couldn't really code much, but can actually that can actually try to explain how you can program it in a efficient manner. Other than that, I've been trying to work on another game called Smelvin Snack Spots, but since my PC just got taken away after Chili, which is a developer of Smelvin's Snack Spots, which is a work in progress Snack Spots game, I had my PC, I had my PC taken away. I couldn't really work with that person. I wish I could, only if possibly like my mathematics has been doing stellar and pretty like good. But as of right now, I couldn't really get like my PC like up and running again, because I had it taken away, and possibly I think possibly I'm gonna get it like around like Christmas, where I'm going to be leveling down from like an honors class to, which is, I think, quite notably, I would say, like honors classes are in like internationally known as elite classes. So I am dropping my elite class to a regular or a standard class because it's been like very rigorous for me, because like it's been like very like hard for me to like understand like the topics. And I've been asking for like a lot of help from like my teacher, but like she couldn't really help me because like she couldn't really find the time. And not only that, she just didn't really like seem to like see that I'm like desperate enough to like ask for help. So I can't really say anything about it. I can't really say much. And going back to my gaming content, I have a lot to sing. I have like a lot to say about it. There's like a lot of like ideas I really wanted to put out there, but I can't really put it out there just because I don't have my PC up and running. So I had like I'm getting like my fight stick, and I'm getting like my L disc like sooner or later like set up in my room where I can most possibly like edit more videos. I can put out more videos on my YouTube, and I can most possibly make these gaming videos, and have fun with like all of my all of my like all of my friends on Discord. And I really wanted to do that most of the time a as a streamer. Like I used to stream for a gaming for my own gaming channel, which had like around like 30,000 on Twitch. But I stopped streaming, and I stopped like uploading because I've been like so busy, and I really wanted to like change my focus on that gaming channel. But the problem is most of my community isn't like very like fond of like furries, or don't really like them at all. And it's kind of very hard for me to like change the perspective of like my of that specific gaming channel into like and transforming it into like the Epic Frost gaming channel. So on Twitch, I don't really like to do these kinds of things because it's just going to affect my views, my view count, and affect like a lot of things about that. So I'm going to be moving on to YouTube, and most possibly like posting like gaming content and all the other things. I'm going to be using probably a pirated version of Adobe Premiere Pro, or I'm going to be using DaVinci Resolve, which is a video editing tool that I think would be quite similar to Adobe Premiere Pro in some other way, but they're not the same. But the thing is, I need like a good like, I really need like a good video editing software, just so I can make all these kinds of like videos with you guys, and I could like put out content out there, and it'll be pretty funny. And a lot of these gaming videos are mostly based off like fighting games and Fortnite, Apex, and some other games like that. Probably Lethal Company, which is quite new, but never Call of Duty. Not Call of Duty, unless we're talking about like the older ones. Those are good, but if you're talking about like, let's say for example like the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, we're not doing that whatsoever. It is not good at all. And yeah, there's like a lot of things to say about it. It's horrible, it's bad, it's nasty, and it's like very hard to like run computers now, because like it can't like it couldn't like really do much. It couldn't like really run on my PC. Oh, there's like some things going on like outside my room right now, because there's like a whole lot of things going outside. I have like my brothers, I have like my parents like upstairs, and everyone's just like around the place. Wish that like I have like a soundproof like barrier or something. Like I would like plaster like those soundproof barriers, like like right over here, per se speaking. Like I want to like put like a whole lot of like barriers around here, and like have like my thing like soundproof, like how like my whole room soundproof. But that would mean I wouldn't really hear like my parents just like screaming, DJ, hey, like something like that. You know what I mean? Or calling my name because I can't really hear them, and that's a problem why I couldn't really have soundproof like barriers or like soundproof pads like everywhere in my room. And not only that, it would also like block this poster over here. You see that poster? This is a Pokemon poster that I bought recently in Five Below, and I really love it because like I finally have something in my room now, other than like my calendar, which you can't really see. To top it all out, I've been doing pretty good like mentally and physically. Sometimes I still have like some like I still have some like depression, some other like that bullshit, which I don't want to fucking say. But you know what? It's been very like I've been doing very good. I've been talking with my friends most of the time, and it's like I'm like actually enjoying myself, and my grades are getting like a whole lot better now. Due to me like actually giving a crap about my grades finally. And I'm getting used to like the new environment like in my school because like I recently moved from like Chicago to like a little bit north and west of like Chicago. So I'm this is like a new environment for me. It's like I need to like get used to it, and it's been like what? It's been like around 4 months, and I'm still like not really used to it. But you know what? As of now, I'm doing okay. And I wanted to conclude that like I've been doing very okay. I've been like like despite like the development of like row brawlers or like the most the I would say my plan of like making gaming content and like being like a really cool streamer is it's not like I won't really think that it would be possible, but I'm hoping that it would be possible. I have faith in it. And I'm gonna be getting like my LDES probably most possibly my fight stick as well. So I can start making videos and like make like fighting game content and all that other things like that with my friends. And I think that's all to conclude. And I will see you guys probably later.